Houston, we have a problem. You know, when somebody says when it's nice, do it twice or even thrice and see if it comes out even better. Well, that did not happen to me with bentonite clay. It kind of almost ruined my locks. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Courtney and I cover a range of things including my PhD journey, my fitness journey, as well as my locks, which is what today's video is about. So if you're interested in any of these things, please hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell as well so you never miss any videos. But jumping right into today's video. Today's video is about locks and bentonite clay and how bentonite clay ruined my hair, leaving me with grey hair covered with buildup, and how I overcome that. If you want to see how I went from these crusty, dry looking locks with tons of buildup to these almost okay locks to these now shiny and clean locks that I have, keep watching. So in this video, as I said, I'm going to tell you about my journey with bentonite clay and the period of frustration that I had after trying bentonite clay for a second time. This video was very sensitive and it was something that I wasn't sure that I was going to post because I was kind of insecure about it, but I realized I did post a previous video on bentonite clay and showing the glamorous and glorious results of it, and I figured, well, maybe because I've put that out there, somebody is going to go and try and use bentonite clay, and if what happened to me happens to them, then I'm going to probably be to blame. So I decided, you know, I'm all about sharing this journey. It should be as transparent as possible. So I am going to show you the bad and the ugly of what happened to my hair. So a bit of a story. The reason why I've been doing the cleanses and bentonite clay on my locks. So I started my channel last year, and I felt like at that point I was in a transition where I was falling out of love with my locks, but I felt like I wanted to take them out. I wasn't quite sure because I absolutely love my locks. Otherwise I would have taken them out already. Instead of taking a drastic step, I wanted to see if it was something I didn't like about my locks or if it was my locks themselves. And I know they were a bit crispy and hard, and I was like, maybe it is a lot of buildup in it. So I decided to go on this journey of cleaning my locks, and I did my first bentonite clay mask on my locks in about February, which I did in this video and shared with you, and you saw those wonderful results. I was happy, my hair was shiny. In that video I followed it up with an AC rinse, and I did not wash my locks before putting on the bentonite clay. I saw a lot of people doing these videos and was saying to wash your locks before doing the bentonite clay, and I thought, well, I got glamorous results, I got shiny hair the first time, you know, let's do this again. If it's nice, do it twice. Let's just say those results were not as amazing, and maybe it was my process, but let's just talk through it. So I washed my hair and then I put on the bentonite clay mask. Did not follow up with an ACV rinse this time. I just washed it out and left it, and I braided my hair so I would get some curls after. Well, this is now at the end of March, so that's like 3 weeks, a month later after the first one, and my hair's dry by the Monday. You know, I'm sitting at my desk chilling, and then I look down at the braids and I'm like, what the hell is that? It wasn't lint because it wasn't something I could pick off. It was just like a sand or a mask or a layer of just grime. Just, you could tell it was built up, you know, like suds on my hair. And you know, if you have locks, you know, if you see lint alone, it aggravates you. And the fact that I couldn't pull it out, look, I was going mad. And I was like, oh God. And in every crevice where the plait was, it was just like the buildup was just there sitting. So I knew I had an issue. So I fast forward to the next week and I took the braids out. I'm going to insert a clip here so that you can actually see how my hair looks. Like the little stuff, look at the ends of these ones. Girls, look at that. What is this? Oh my God, somebody help me. Oh. But I was super embarrassed. This was just after Easter weekend. I was embarrassed to leave the house. I went into the elevator and looked in the mirror where it was really bright, and I was like, what? my hair looks like the hair for people that I used to get disgusted by, that I said I never wanted. Take a look at this clip when I'm trying to show you my hair. Like, even just me talking to you, you could see the grayness all over it. It was terrible. I was embarrassed and completely frustrated. And at that point, I know I am like 5 weeks out from my graduation. What was I supposed to do? So I had a plan. And I knew it was going to be rigorous, and I knew it was going to be a lot for my hair. But I was optimistic with each plan. I had like three plans: plan A, B, and C. And if all else fails, it was to dye my hair. The first plan, I remember watching a couple of videos talking about the anti-residue shampoo for Neutrogena. So I went and I bought it on Amazon, and that was my first thing. I said, okay, let's use the anti-residue shampoo. Let's pre-wash. Let's follow up with the bentonite clay. Because I mean, if it pull it out once, it might as well pull it out even more. I don't know my reasoning and thinking behind that, but whatever. And then I followed up with the ACV rinse, which worked for me in the first one. Soaked the hair, and when I finished, I saw it had like you can see little patches still. So I went to the sink in my bathroom, and I ended up washing each lock individually with the Neutrogena shampoo, just going through. I used so much of that shampoo here, it was like 3/4 finish. That took me 5 hours. Like, I started washing my hair at 10 and I never finished until 3. And well, I had to wait the entire day to see what happened, and to me, it looked worse. You can see the picture here. After that, for that entire week, I wore headscarves on my head. I was completely embarrassed. Like, you could see it all over the ends of everywhere. It wasn't just crevices; it was everywhere. And I was so defeated. I was so embarrassed. I just covered it up, and I knew it was a lot going on for my hair, but my graduation was coming up, and how was I going to style my hair? I had to try something else. Initially, I had wanted to dye my hair black for graduation, and I decided no, I wouldn't, because that was now my if all else fails, because I didn't want to cheat the system and just cover up the build up, because I won't be solving the issue. And I mean, I know, given the fact that I wanted to take my locks out, those would have been the perfect reasons to just be like, either chop or pick them out. But I didn't want to be a quitter. I wanted to actually solve the issue. So I went again and did more research. I was watching a video, Damian Walters. He was talking about shampooing and design essentials, the oat and henna protein shampoo. And I remember I used to use that when I was in Barbados studying, and decided to go and buy it on Amazon. It was hella expensive. I had to get my hard-earned stipend, yeah, my student stipend, to buy that. And it was like, it was 2 shampoos and a conditioner. I never got the second shampoo until like all of this finished. Anyways, the step 2 plan was to use the Design Essential shampoo with baking soda and a little bit of and some ACV. And let's say that was another 4-hour process, and my hands were so prone till I ended up damaging my finger. Like, look at my hands there. I wash each lock. I wash each lock by my sink. I agitate everybody. I went through, and after it all, it looked a bit better, but it still wasn't fixed. Look at the picture here, and it was just on the underside of all the locks. It was just the buildup, the white stuff. And I stopped wearing scarves, but I was just wearing my hair in one for that entire 2 weeks. In this group, I was searching a forum, and somebody recommended thoroughly rinsing your hair for 5 minutes and then washing it with a clarifying shampoo, and then leaving that shampoo on your hair for about an hour, and then soaking it in, then spraying ACV on it and leave that in for another hour, and then rinse thoroughly. And well, that was another 4.5 process, but thank you, Jesus, thank you for sending this person, and however long ago they posted, but that was my savior. This is as a result of that process. So what did I do? Rinse my hair for just 5 minutes under my shower head continuously for 5 minutes every side, just 5 minutes straight, and then I washed it with a Design Essentials shampoo, and then I came out, put it in some water with diluted shampoo, and left that on the hair. And so the hair was very saturated. It lathered really well, and I just left that in for about an hour. And then after that, I rinsed that out, and then I sprayed ACV on my locks, undiluted ACV on the locks themselves, and I left that in for 45 minutes. And then I followed up with an ACV bath. So I just put some more ACV in hot, boiling hot water in a bowl, and I sat in that for 15, well, my hair sat in it for 15 minutes. I was agitating, squeezing and everything, and then I rinsed it out thoroughly with the Neutrogena. Instead of Design Essentials, I used the Neutrogena anti-residue shampoo because I felt like that one had a little less residue than the Design Essentials. By this point, my hair was feeling squeaky clean, like chup chup everything. You could hear all of it. And after I wash it, I rinse for 5 minutes. 10 minutes, because I was rinsing each side. I was washing each section by itself. And honey, after that all, it was taking a while to dry, but I could already tell that it was different. I went in, I had to retwist my hair because of my graduation. I oiled my roots and my hair was shiny by Monday. Y'all can't even understand how happy I was. I went to my graduation with my hair like this, no build up, nothing. So I'm filming this really quickly. I'm at my graduation and I just wanted to say how happy I am with the results from the last wash. This is my hair. I mean, it's not perfect, still not perfect, but it is so far from where I was last week and 2-3 weeks ago. 2-3 weeks ago, I was to the point where I was just covering up my locks. I was just wearing headbands and everything, headscarves. I didn't want it out. Then I washed it again and got a bit better. And then I started wearing it out, but completely in one, hiding it. No way was I putting it in front, because when it was like this, you were seeing all the white stuff. But no, this is almost pretty much done. This is one that I combined. So obviously this has a bit more build-up, but I am happy, and I will keep doing this routine maybe once a month. After I've gotten everything else out, I'm going to go back in with another 4.5 hour process, and I will keep up my washing technique for sure, which is washing in sections, washing. So that is how I cleared this whole build-up situation. This was definitely a learning experience for me. Now I know how to take care of my hair a bit better, and I just wanted to make sure to tell you, rinse your hair, because that was my problem. You often go in your shampoo and you feel like, yeah, you rinse it enough, especially because we're always rushing. But that was my key takeaway. So I am in no way knocking Bentonite clay at all, because I was actually really happy with my results from the clay itself. The first time, or the second time, and the third time, we know what happened. But even in that process, my hair was really light and feathery. It was just a matter of getting rid of the buildup itself. So what I really wanted to share with you is 2 things. If you are going to do bentonite clay, there are some things that you should consider, which is 1, it may draw out a lot of buildup in your hair if you have been as negligent as me, because what happened to me was a result of my negligence in using products that I wasn't supposed to be using, and my lifestyle and exposure to other elements. But I wanted to comfort you in saying, if this does happen, you can treat it. It's going to take a while. Maybe it won't take as long, because I now give you the solution. I could be a fairy godmother. For me, it took a month and a half to fix it. In case this happens to you, now you know what to do. And takeaways: rinse your hair. So I really hope this was useful or helpful to any of you all that are struggling. If you know anybody struggling with build up in the hair, if anybody don't like the locks because they're ugly, they're heavy, they're crunchy, build up is probably in your hair, you can either go through my entire process or just the last bit. I really helped me to get rid of this build up. I just wanted to share that in case anybody out there is struggling, because I really know how frustrating it is, how embarrassing it is. So thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe for more content. And if you are interested in seeing a full wash video about how I cleanse my locks, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of these videos. And let me know what else you want to see on my channel. See you. Bye. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely day, night, or morning.